What's going on, guys? So today I'm out here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we're going to take a look at this super cool Wildwood by Forest River FSX Platinum travel trailer. This thing is super cool, and I've featured a couple of these on the channel before, but what's interesting about this one is that this one is a bunkhouse configuration versus more of a couples configuration with some of the other ones that you may have seen. But yeah, we're going to take a look at the inside of this unit first. We're going to hop outside and walk around and see what it's all about, but I really think you're going to like this, mainly because of a huge feature that I think they did great on this unit. Anyways, guys, hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, starting with the outside of this, let's take a look at the numbers. So this has a gross vehicle weight rating of 4,860 pounds, has a cargo capacity of 1,129 pounds. It rides on a single 4,400 pound rated axle. This is an overall length 22 feet long and a dry weight of 3,714 pounds. Now, right off the bat, I know a lot of people are going to say you can tow this with just about anything, and I would completely disagree. I think that this is really set up well for maybe a larger SUV like an Expedition, Tahoe. This is set up well for a non-max tow package half-ton truck, even though I would still recommend a max tow package half-ton truck. But mainly because the width of this unit, it's pretty wide, it's pretty tall, it's pretty long, even though it's relatively lightweight. Wind is still going to play a huge factor in terms of stability and towability, because what a lot of people don't realize is when you're towing something this big, that's roughly the size of your tow vehicle, but it's much taller and wider, and it doesn't channel air the same way a vehicle might, it's going to have a huge impact on how you tow and how it feels when you're towing. So just always make sure you have the right vehicle for a towing application like this. In my opinion, the perfect vehicle for something like this would be at least a half-ton max tow package up style pickup truck. Anyways, let's take a look at the inside of this travel trailer, then we'll come back out and take a look at the outside. So this is the 179 DBKX unit. Absolutely love this window, and I just gave away probably the single biggest attribute I love about this travel trailer. All right, so as we walk inside, you'll see it has a Murphy bed up front, really nice kind of shiplap design on the bottom of it. Nice little sofa seating area right here. Tons of cabinetry and storage around it, more cabinetry up top. Panning around, past the kitchen area, the dinette, bunks, and check this out. Just look at all the lighting that comes into this unit. Tremendous amount of lighting. They've done such a great job putting the right size windows in the right places to really make the inside of this feel great. Imagine if you were set up on the beach or by a lake or somewhere where you really want to have, you know, a view of what's taking place outside. This window is absolutely amazing, and I think they nailed it with this travel trailer. So very, very happy and pleased with that. As we go through the kitchen, has a Greystone compact microwave. Nice little Greystone vent hood right here above the Greystone 2-burner gas cooktop. Nice little utensil drawer here. Oftentimes it's a feature that's missing in these smaller travel trailers. Nice huge window here behind the sink and cooktop area. I think they nailed it there. Plus power outlet, more lighting up here. You have some cabinetry storage underneath the sink. Another cabinet storage up top here. Nice frosted window to it as well. This is absolutely great. So they put a huge Everchill 12-volt refrigerator in here versus, you know, what you might typically see with a gas electric. Very, very nice. I love the locking system they use here. Coming around this way, look at that window. That is absolutely amazing. Look at all the light it brings in here. This is so cool. You have your little dinette area, which will turn into another sleeping accommodation. This can slide open, so imagine all the cross ventilation you get in here if you're out in an area where you have a nice breeze. I love the fact that they put the stereo right there because it gives you really good access to controlling it from the seated area or from the bed. If you want to turn on some music or change it. Very nice. Up here you have more cabinetry. Would have been nice to see some strut arms to hold this stuff up. Two huge bunks. The bunks are actually much larger than you might think. So you have a lot of sleeping accommodations up here if you want to bring the kiddos with you. And then you have some storage underneath here. So if you want to bring a pet, or if you want to put a folding e-bike or something, you have the space for it, which is really nice. If you wanted to remove this, you probably could and have additional space in here if you wanted. Or maybe you could even convert this thing into a seat and have kind of a TV or a kids area back here, which would be kind of interesting. Thermostat over here, plus some USB charging. Coming over to the bathroom area. I know you're going to see this kind of wavy surround. I do think they probably could have put that on there nicer so it doesn't bow out, but that could have happened during transit simply because of the heat. But yeah, at least they put a surround in here, which is nice. A lot of RVs at this price point and this size don't get a surround in the bathroom. Plastic foot flush toilet. You have your sink right here in the corner, plus a nice medicine cabinet there. Overall, it's a good sized bathroom. They've done a good job in here just with how they've positioned everything, how everything's set up. You have your Bluetooth speaker already mounted right here. You have your vent up top, and then you have your single Coleman Mach air conditioning system right here. Very cool. From a value perspective, you really get a lot with these units, and this is such a nice interior layout. Here's your TV backer if you want to watch TV from a seated area, or whenever you're, calling it a night and you want to see what's on TV, you can set it all up right here. Very cool. What do you guys think of this interior? Because I actually really like it. This is one of those interiors, especially considering there's no slide out, that is very functional, very usable, but also it feels very open and it feels airy and light, which I really, really enjoy. I'm sure these are pleated blinds. So it would have been nice to put blackout blinds on here simply because, sometimes you want to sleep in. And with natural light comes natural light. And if you're trying to sleep in a little bit later, you're going to have a lot of light flooding into this unit. So it would have been nice to see some, at least blackout shades to be able to cover the windows up and really make this thing dark in the event you stayed out late. Maybe you got back late from a hike and you want to be able to sleep in a little bit. Anyways, let's check out the outside of this unit and see what it's all about. All right, so now we're outside of this unit, and before we go any further, let's talk about price. This unit has an MSRP just a hair under $34,300, which means the sale price on this unit is going to be significantly less than that. So it's definitely worth calling them and asking them if it's something you're interested in. It's definitely a good value travel trailer because you get a lot for your money in this economy where RVs are just skyrocketing in price. But anyways, let's start from the front and work our way back. So you have your electric front tongue jack, which is very nice on this unit. 20-pound propane can. You have a single battery in place, but you have spots for 2 batteries there. This is definitely a unit you could probably throw a pretty robust solar package on if you wanted. Solar on the side gives you the ability to trickle charge your batteries from a side solar panel you can plug into it. You might need an adapter, but again, it just gives you that capability of keeping your batteries charged. On the side here, this is locked, but it's simply a pass-through storage, and it's actually a pretty good size pass-through storage. It's not very tall, but it expands out to a pretty nice breadth of space under there. Front stabilizer jacks, rear stabilizer jacks, MORryde step above steps. No window in the door. That would have been nice to see. You have your power awning that runs across the top of it as well. 110 outlet out here. Castle Rock ST tires. It is a standard leaf sprung suspension. It would have been nice to see a torsion suspension on here. This rides on a 6-inch I-beam frame. You're going to have a little outside kitchen here, so you have a compact refrigerator, which is really nice, plus a griddle, which is also very nice. So you have the ability, if you pull this out, to be able to cook your eggs and bacon and everything else in the morning on a nice outside kitchen. If you remove this and you don't need it for some reason, then you have a huge outside storage area, which can come in really handy. Coming around back, again, your rear stabilizer jacks, all LED lighting on this unit, which is really nice. You got your 2 windows back here in the back, 4-inch tubular bumper, so you can throw your sewer hose in there. They also give you these little scrape guard things. If you're going down curbs, you can try to make it without hitting, but if you do, you have a little kind of a guard there. Outside shower, spare tire hanging off the bumper. It does not have a ladder to get you on the roof, but I'm pretty sure this is going to have a walk-on roof. Assembled in the US, as are about 99% of all RVs sold in the US. You have your rear sewer connections down here, gray and black tank handles. Black tank flush, 30 amp connection right there for your power. You have your city water connection and your tank right there, your freshwater tank, and then your outside of your water heater, outside of your furnace. Let's see if this one's open. Nope, that one's not open either. Anyways, what do you guys think of this unit? This is going to be the outside of your vent hood on the inside. You definitely want to open this up by popping these little tabs right here. When it's locked, these are pushed in, and then you pop it open to allow the air to vent out if you're going to be cooking or using your vent hood. Otherwise, you just recirculate all that air inside. You don't want to do that. But yeah, this is really cool. Again, half-ton towable in my opinion. It's a very well set up unit for most families, I think. And I think that's probably the biggest appeal of something like this, is the fact that you can take something like this out and have plenty of room for everybody without needing a slide, and you can tow it with a relatively small truck. And when I mean small truck, a half-ton truck. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon.